All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger, Happy Havoc. My name is Lasalad, and I will be your host for today's episode and every episode here on the channel. My friends, I ain't going to do a long intro. You guys know what we're here to do. We're here to get rid of Mondo, and he's about to be exposed as the killer of Chihiro Fujisaki. This has been a really fun trial. I've had a great time with it, and we'll see how much longer it has in it, but I don't think that there is going to be any more twists and turns when it comes to the killer this time. There's been enough. I fell for all of them. Does not really matter. Mondo, your time is running out, buddy. Almost time to pack your bags. Mondo, was it really you? Will we finish it this episode? I hope so, man. It's been a long trial.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
Did you really do it, man?
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, okay. Well, guess we should believe him then. I guess that's the end of our theory right there. We tried, guys. We were so close, but he said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
That's kind of what we're supposed to do when we accuse somebody.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Because the evidence points strongly to you, buddy.
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Talk is trying to defend him for some reason. I don't know why, even though we're pretty sure that he's the culprit.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That's never a good thing to hear Kyoko say.
That was fast.
Yeah, jeez.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Bro, it's pretty compelling evidence, okay, that he is the only one besides you, Celeste, who knew the jacket's color. How else would it explain that he knew the color? Instead, he met with Chihiro. That's the only way he could have known the jacket's color. He disposed of the blue track jacket. Besides that, the blue track jacket was inside the zipped up bag the entire time. That's all the evidence you need. Hello?
My time has nearly come.
Don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever say that again.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
You're gonna go too? You're gonna turn ghost? I would be happy if you turned ghost, actually.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
I kind of forgot about that, low-key, because I thought it was gonna be something really stupid, and it probably still is.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Wow, you're awfully... Don't get your hopes up, Hina. This is Hifumi we're talking about. Oh. Wow, you take up a lot of the screen, don't you, big boy?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Don't get cold feet now. Share with the class.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then...
I do.
Here it is.
It's an e-handbook? Alright. It's kind of a weird thing to present as evidence, but where are we going with this? It certainly piques my interest.
What do you have there?
What does it look like he has there? It looks the exact same thing as all the other ones.
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It must belong to Mondo, Chihiro. It's not yours. I have to assume that it's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know
One for the
Chihiro's
victim.
handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
Well, I actually forgot about that detail, but I just assumed if it was on the ground, it was the victim's.
For a fact.
Okay, I just forgot about that detail, but it worked out in the end.
For a fact indeed.
Stop acting like you knew. Bro, a second ago you were saying that literally you didn't even think it would be good evidence. Stop pretending like you knew all along, buddy.
I was totally sure I'd found it.
Shut up, man. I hate how full of himself he is.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Surely. Maybe. Who the heck knows, Hina?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
2 handbooks don't work?
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Okay, but how? Monokuma said they couldn't break, except for one. He said it had a weak point, but nobody knew what it was.
That's odd.
I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
They're not, Byakuya, because you were in the dang main hall with me when Monokuma told us they weren't.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
Indeed. So how is that possible, Monokuma? You got some explaining to do.
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Absolutely.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Well, no crap, there's some kind of mystery in there. Obviously. I don't think it just randomly happened on its own.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Clearly, somebody knows how to break them. How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point.
I got it!
Once is one thing.
You already told us before that the
More than
handbook has
more than
weak
once
point.
is another thing. Somebody has to be doing them breaking them on purpose. But how did they figure out how to do it?
Yeah! You remember that?
Yep.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Right. Okay. But somebody clearly figured it out. Because I can buy it happening once by accident. There's no way it happens twice by accident if it's super hard to break.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
No, absolutely.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
I don't think he's gonna say Kyoko, but that's a good try.
You're asking me?
Well, you do know, but the chances of you telling us probably aren't that high, are they?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
I mean... Yeah... No, she's right. There's really no way for us to figure that information out on our own. And if it's crucial to know that, then, in all fairness, he does kind of have to reveal that.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
I guess.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Hina, you're absolutely right. Big brain moment for Hina. And I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see Hina with the big brain moment. I hope there's more of these, man. I want her character to develop. Good big brain moment, Hina. Let's have more of those in the future.
Oh, well, I have a weakness for pushy demands.
No, he doesn't.
But you're sure you won't follow their example?
You absolutely have no weakness for pushing demands. We've been pushily demanding, okay, to get out of here this entire time, and you have no interest in meeting those demands.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Alright. Honestly, that's a little underwhelming. I don't know why. I kind of figured it to be like this super specific thing. Like, you have to hit it at this angle with the right amount of weight and speed to be able to flip it up and make it twirl in the air 5 times before it falls in this exact right spot on the floor. Like, I expected it to be something super like crazy like that, but no, it's just, it can melt, I guess.
I flippin' knew it!
Put your finger away. Again, that's too close to me, and I don't know where those things have been.
You knew it?
You did?
yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Mondo and Taka were in the sauna that one night, were they not?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
Yeah, that is pretty strange now that you mention it. I don't like saunas personally. I'm much more of a hot tub guy. Saunas are really uncomfortable for me. I can sit in there for about 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, I'm like done, bro. It's not enjoyable for me at all. I don't know why people like saunas so much. I mean, I get it. Everyone's skin is different. Everyone's bodies are different. I personally, I've been in a fair amount of them over my years of living, and I still don't like them any more than I used to. I'm much more of a hot tub guy.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
A cooling layer of air.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
Interesting.
that layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Wow, I learned something new today.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Okay, what about when you have to leave the sauna? What happens then? You have to leave the sauna, so you have to move. Just another reason why I don't like saunas. That sounds extremely scary.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Yeah, so did I. You and me both, Taka. High five.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Now I don't care anymore because he's invested.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna,
Uh-huh.
then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Right. Well, we know that Mondo and Taka went in the sauna together, so clearly Mondo knows about the sauna and that it can reach high temperatures. But how exactly did Mondo figure out that the sauna could break the handbook?
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
Because I don't imagine you just stumble upon that by mistake.
But how'd they find out?
Right.
Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
It makes sense Mondo knew to use the sauna to break them because he knew that it made really high temperatures considering his little thing with Taka. But how did he figure the weakness out in the first place is what I'm trying to say.
What if they found out by accident?
How? How does one find that out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
How, Kyoko?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Ow! He had his clothes on! It's so brilliant. 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 Yet another piece I totally forgot about, dude. That whole sauna scene, I thought it was pointless. Just, you know, for like... they just did it for an interesting little, like, side thing. It had a purpose. It had a purpose to set up this entire thing, Mondo. Mondo. Yeah, I'm looking at you, buddy. I'm looking at you. It set up this entire thing, man. This game's good, man.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
He took it into the sauna when he has a little match with Taka because he wanted to be Mr. Big, Badass, Scary Man. Mr. Manly over here, and he left it in his dang coat pocket, didn't he?
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
Yep. And that's how he figured out his weakness, because obviously it didn't turn on after that time that he was in the sauna, and so he knew instantly what had broken it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
The only people who've used the sauna,
I
Byakuya.
don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Well, that makes sense because you weren't there, but trust me, it happened.
I might know someone who did.
Mm-hmm. Makoto and I both know.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
You know it too. You know it too, and you're not going to have any way to refute it. At all. Who may have brought their handbook into the sauna? Really, it could have only been one person, because only one person is wearing clothes. Time to put the nail in the coffin. Hi, Sayaka. Sorry, Taka. Hi, Junko. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Kyoko.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Yep.
What?
It all makes sense. Don't what me. Don't what me, buddy. You've got a lot of explaining to do.
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
You know it, Taka. Shut up.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Uh-huh.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
He's got his freaking coat on, dude. I told you.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
Stupid.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Wow, he actually put two and two together. I'm surprised. He's actually smart enough to be able to do that.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
Really?
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
How about his handbook? Does he have a working handbook? Does he have a working handbook? I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of doubt. Does the man have a working handbook? It's that simple. Oh my god, hello? 5? Jeez, dude. Alright, let's listen to what they have to say. But I'm thinking it's broken handbook.
Assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh yeah? Let's see about that.
No, it's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Do tell.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what he just said. Answer the question.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
Oh, he swapped it, didn't he? So Leon's never got broken. Now it makes sense because Monokuma said that it can never, the baseballs wouldn't have hit it. The baseballs wouldn't have murdered the handbook. It wouldn't have broken it.
What the heck are you talking
He
about?
swapped the handbooks. Taka, you need to take a back seat on this one, buddy. Your best friend over there, he's done. He's done. The sooner you accept it, the better it will be for you.
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Yep.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
Really smart, man. Really smart. I really didn't expect Mondo to be this smart.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
He nearly got away with it if he hadn't opened his damn mouth at the end. Like, jeez. He almost did. Mondo, you surpassed my expectations in every way possible. You gave it the old college try, my boy, but unfortunately you had to deal with Kyoko. And nothing gets past Kyoko.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
Yep.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
It all makes sense.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Yep. And we can confirm that really easily.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
We already talked about this, Hina. Come on, man. I just praised you for having a big brain moment. Now you gotta do this.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Right, they're a corpse.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
But we already went over this, so I don't understand why we're talking about this again.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Glad we're on the same page about that.
Well, Mondo,
Again.
if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Is he gonna deny it anymore, or is he gonna come clean?
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Taka really hopes that he is wrong, or that we're really wrong. But he's gonna be hurt by this badly. I can tell. This is gonna be really rough once Mondo pays the price. He really likes Mondo. I don't know what the hell happened between them and the sauna man, but this is gonna hurt him a lot. It's already hurting him because I think he knows, but he just can't accept the truth.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Let's do it, man. Oh yeah, the comic book. I don't know how I remembered it, but how could I forget this amazing thing? This was fun. All right, we can get a hint, right? How do we get a hint? Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse with a duffel bag and... Okay. This fire music, bro. A duffel bag, and what is this? I can't see it because I'm blocking it. This thing right here. Blue tracksuit. Jamming this thing, man. Something everyone needs. There's something everyone has that you need to get into the locker rooms, okay? That would be an e-handbook. What do we got here? Which locker room did Chihiro go into? The boys, because Chihiro was revealed to be a boy. That's Chihiro going to the boys' locker room. Weapon the killer used was that silly clunky dumbbell, man, that I thought for a while would be a red herring, but it was in fact not a red herring. It was very obvious from the beginning that it was either Sakura or Mondo, because they're the only ones that could lift that damn dumbbell. And it was absolutely one of those two characters. As murder took place, some blood spattered onto something, didn't it? Wasn't it the carpet and the posters, which is why the rooms were switched in the first place? Right. The big-breasted swim model. Jeez, this is rough to look at, man. I'm looking at these pictures. They're hurting me. Disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. The poster. Which locker room did the killer move to? They went from the boys to the girls, using the e-handbook. Is it this? Just the girls' locker room? Yeah, probably. Alright. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. I thought we already did that. Oh, wait. Here's a poster. Oh. I think these two are swapped, I think, maybe. That would make more sense. Because this looks like him putting up the poster and this taking off the poster. That's what it looks like. Right, that's done. Look how they drew this man. He's gonna get away with it. That's the crazy part to me. He really is the chosen one. What was it that Byakuya brought to the murder scene? It could have only been that stupid extension cord. I think that's right, but yep. Oh. When Byakuya arrived on the scene, what did he use to disguise what have happened? Just making sure I'm not missing anything over here. He hung her up, man. Wait, is that what's up there, though? It looks like that's what's up there. What else do we have? Anything? Byakuya arrived on the scene. What did he use to disguise what have happened? What's the difference between that and this, man? I'm just curious. Yeah, I mean, he brought this, so... And disguised the scene... What did... It was bloodlust, right? I mean, I know he tied her up with the cord, but it looks like that's... Or him up with the cord, sorry. But that's what it looks like it's showing up there. This is from the last trial. This is also from the last trial. I don't know what... Do we already have... Yeah, that's a copy of that. What is this? That looks like Mondo with the dumbbell. Alright, I'm just gonna go with the bloodlust, because I don't know. That's kind of vague to me, that clue. What did the killer go after? Where did the killer go after they were done? Sauna? Maybe? Am I correct in that? I have to think the sauna. When the handbook got thrown into the sauna room, what happened to it? It died. that everything? Let's find out.
Here's exactly what happened.
Let's see how we did, man.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Let's do it.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
She could have stopped her, but she didn't. Or him. And it's gonna take some getting used to, guys. I apologize.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
It's music, though.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Indeed, she should be able to. Poor Chihiro, man.
Bag in hand,
He didn't deserve
Chihiro
it.
headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
He didn't deserve it, ma'am. He didn't deserve it.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker
It doesn't
room.
help that Makoto keeps saying she either. Makoto, you're gonna get canceled if you don't start saying the right thing, dude.
But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Ooh. Alright, I guess I laid that out differently. Or not as I should. Okay, so we know that this is not right. Which one did I put? I put that one, so is it this one? Was that basically right there?
Here's exactly what happened.
Did I just put the wrong one? But it was essentially the same.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was... She made her way to the locker. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl...
There you go.
It's simple, because she was really a he.
I see. So he was just setting the tone before it was actually revealed that Chihiro was a guy. That's why he was saying she.
Which is why he was
There
able
you
to
go.
use his
All
own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Makoto avoids cancellation for now.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
How could you, Mondo? How could you kill somebody like Chihiro, man? Dude, what? Oh my goodness. Did that not say the weapon? I literally put the weapon in the thing. Okay, fine, I guess this is the weapon. Him holding the weapon. It's not my fault, guys. It's them being extremely vague.
You!
Just saying.
Once inside, it seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
Come on, man. Why Mondo? Like, we don't know Chihiro's reasons for hiding their gender, but, like, it doesn't matter, man. Like, whatever the reason was, he told his secret to you, okay? And you still decided to kill him. It's messed up.
And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
It makes sense, and that's why they had to be switched. Can't believe you're Mondo, man.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
I don't know how I remembered this, how this just came to me. Remember how I was talking about the Monokuma Theater? About how it was, like, trying to tell you that either this murder was going to be carefully planned out or in the heat of the moment, one of those two things. And I made an emphasis. I was like, why are they talking about this? Monokuma theaters normally don't mean anything, but this one specifically sounds a little interesting to me. And Monokuma was like, what am I trying to say? Why don't you try reading between the lines? And I tried. They actually hinted at this. Okay, so I'm going to be paying close attention to all the Monokuma theaters from here on out. Most of them are absolute garbage, but I feel like they might try to sneak in some ones like this, man, where it actually has some type of significance. I don't know how I remember that, but I'm really happy that I did remember that because that's exactly what they were doing, bro. Mondo clearly killed this in the heat of the moment, like they just said. But why? Why did he kill in the heat of the moment? We don't know that. But, Makoto just talked about how it wasn't a planned murder. And we all know that Mondo has trouble with his emotions, so it actually makes a ton of sense. Hopefully those details are revealed to us, man, but, I'm not gonna say it makes things more excusable if it was in the heat of the moment, but, at least it wasn't carefully planned, and maybe it was just a matter of him losing his temper. Not that that makes it any better, but, you know, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but, like, I understand he has anger issues, which could potentially be what happened here.
Then, removing
Could
the
just be
bloody
an end
poster,
it could end up just being a tragedy for both parties involved, is what I'm trying to say. Not that I'm excusing it in any way, because it's still horrible and should never have
finally
happened.
carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Right.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
Right.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Just use the handbooks in the main hall. Very simple.
And that's exactly how the killer did it.
Really smart,
The
man.
carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
The poop
They
stain!
changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
He did a hell of a good job doing it, too. Also, how did he get it under those dang heavy weights right there? Those dang heavy machine bars, whatever, that you do pull-ups on. The carpets. How did he do that?
That
Byakuya.
could have been the end of things, but no.
But no, Byakuya had to mix with the crime scene, because why the heck not?
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
He deserves to die, too.
making
I'm
things
sorry.
Even more complicated.
He basically got scot-free, get to do whatever the heck he wants, which is insane.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Can't believe it. He's a sick dude.
Used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
He is a sick dude. I can't believe that somebody in their right mind would actually do this, man. That's messed up. And he gets pure enjoyment out of it. That's just as bad as a murder. That's just...
blood. He left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
That's just as bad as a serial killer, bro. It's the same type of mindset. They do it for fun. It's crazy.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Yep. Because that would totally hide everything right there.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
And how might he know that, Makoto?
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
So it did.
Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Get him out of here, coach. The end.
Wait. No. This can't be right.
It's right, Taka.
Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
Mondo is done. And honestly, I will miss him a little bit. He definitely adds a type of personality to the story that is gonna definitely be missed and definitely felt missing. I won't have to swear as much, which is good. I might swear, you know, every once in a while, just for the heck of it, to emphasize a point on something, but it's certainly not going to be like it was, where I literally had to censor myself because of how much how many swear words were on the screen at one time, or within a few seconds of one another.
You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Do you have any other explanation for who could have done it, Taka? Because you're just grasping at straws right now. Right. We already revealed itself. He has he has Leon's handbook. Okay. Just check his handbook. It's obvious. We talked about this earlier. Just check his handbook. It's over. Oh no. Bullet time battle, new element. What do we got? Fever time and nega time. Okay. During a bullet time battle, if you press the R button, fever time will activate and tempo will be forced to its max. Oh, how fun. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Oh, nice. You can push the A button however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got to access special time, right? Yeah, it would be. I'm trying to unmask the blackened here and bring justice. Of course it would be fair. You've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If your opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo mark would disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at that point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I'm worried about. Now I want to try it. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well, good thing it is not set to gentle. Well then, good luck and have fun. We're getting the full experience here, boys. The bullet time battle, I was okay with last time, but it was... Oh, we gotta do it against Taka.
Show me some evidence.
Okay. Very well. Taka it is. I refute you, buddy. I refute you. How about that? You're getting wrecked, buddy. Nah, well, you are gonna listen. Don't really care, man.
I refuse to vote.
You're using your stupid nega time?
I won't listen.
What's fever time?
I refute you. False.
Oh yeah, right.
Show me some
Alright, it's like unlimited power right here, man. You can't get me at all. Bro, I got a 73 combo? Oh my goodness. Dude, I'm destroying him. Look at my combo right now.
Show me some evidence.
Oh my goodness, dude. 96 combo.
Show me some evidence.
Give me the broken handbook.
Prove it.
You had a 96 combo. We didn't miss one time. Are you kidding me?
Thinking so far is right.
Either I'm insane at Dance Dance Revolution, or we just got incredibly lucky. But yeah, I literally just I did exactly what the game said. It was like, well, if you activate it during his nega time, I'm like, all right, let's try it, and it literally counteracted it. Well, that's broken as heck. I'm just gonna wait till the opponent uses that every time, and then just hit it with that. It should make that minigame a breeze.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Exactly. Just see his handbook. It's just gonna say Leon. Case closed. There's your culprit.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Huh?
Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy, Mondo. Good boy. Be a man. That's what you pride yourself to be, right? You're a big man. You're a big man. Be a man. I'm glad that he's going out like that.
I did it. I killed him.
Sure, that feels nice to say. Well, no, that's not what I mean. Obviously, that doesn't feel nice to say, but like, I'm sure it feels good to admit the truth is what I really meant to say. Don't take what I'm saying out of context, please. There you go. The verdict is in. How do we do? Oh, a B. I like a B. Yeah, overall, we did pretty well, I'd say. What do we get? Final results, no grade at all. Oh, there we go. We got an A. Let's go. And did we get 103 coins? Oh, you guys know I'm gonna go crazy spending those on the next free time. Let's go, man.
Bro, what are you saying?
He's saying, Taka, that you guys are never gonna see each other again, which is really tragic because I know you really valued your friendship.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
Crazy thing is, he would have gotten away with it if he didn't open his mouth there at the end, thanks to Kyoko's heroics. Shot in the dark. Crazy, man.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
This is sad, man. This is sad. I mean, I know he's a killer, and I shouldn't feel bad for him, but I still do. I don't like to see anyone die, unless they're Hifumi, or Toko, or Byakuya. But besides that, this is sad. I don't care if he murdered somebody or not. It's still sad to see that he's gonna not be here anymore.
Roger that.
Roger that. I bet so.
Wait! Hold on!
Taka, it's over, dude. I'm sorry.
No waiting. No holding on.
It's time.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Yank.
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around?
I don't know. Maybe your belly button. It's pretty black itself.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I think we're on the right track this time based on everything we've talked about, man.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Here we go. We'll find out whether we're right or not. Look at him in his tuxedo, man. Ding, 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 ding. I think that means you're right.
What?
Oh, we gotta read again? Dang. I like the voice act.
This time, it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Iwata!
Wow, man. Sad music in the background, too, man. Mondo, why? Why did you do it, man? No. Somebody had to do it, but why did it have to be you?
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer.
Kiyotaka. I'm gonna slap some sense into you, man.
You're trending very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. He wouldn't vote for him, man. Wow. Even though all the evidence said that Mondo was the killer, he still didn't do it. That's a true friend right there. There's no way. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Because he clearly did it, you idiot. Why? Why did you do it? Oh, poor Taka, man. This is just so sad, man. It's almost like somebody died up in here, man. Why is everybody so sad? Oh, wait. Somebody did die. Oh, you're right.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward the text. No, I want to hear it. The hell? What are you talking about? Anyone who doesn't want to hear it shouldn't be playing this game. This is lore. Anyways, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. Okay, so we're finding out information about Chihiro's background, which is good. I don't know how Monokuma just happens to know this stuff, but apparently he does, so we're just gonna go with it. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, that shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
Oh, I'm weak.
Weak.
Man, they're trying to make me cry up in here. It's crazy. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. So what they're basically saying is Chihiro was bullied for being a guy because he was so small and incapable of doing anything. He wasn't manly. And so he chose to cross-dress as his way out to essentially try to fit into some type of narrative, some type of mold. It kind of hits home to me a little bit because when I was younger myself, not a lot of people know this, but I actually didn't like a lot of guy things. I didn't like sports. I liked video games pretty much from the time that I was exposed to video games, but like that's the only exception. When I was younger, I liked girl stuff, man. Like I kind of liked I did dance class, believe it or not. I was in a class with all girls, bro, when I was like all the way up to like I was 6. Okay. I liked playing with dolls. My favorite color was pink. Believe it or not. 100% true. All of those things are absolutely true. It only took me until I was older where I started to sort of, like more guy things. And, I certainly don't regret that decision. I love the things that I love now. I'm happy, that I developed the way that I did, but it wasn't always that case for me. So I can sort of relate to Chihiro. I know it's not the same. I get it. It's not the same. But there's some element where it's like the other gender sort of speaks to you in some way. Not saying that you are the other gender. That's not what I mean. Not saying if I'm a guy, I'm actually a girl. I never thought I was a girl. I just liked girl things, and people made fun of me for it back in the day. But, I understand what Chihiro's went through in that sense. I know it's not the same, but like there's a part of me that gets it. I understand, and wanting to hide that from the world and feeling upset about it and not fitting into the mold of your gender. I get it, is what I'm trying to say.
After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
Because you're really a sick bastard, dude. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. There it is, that was a secret.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Wow, Lasalad, you're a real jerk, you know that? You made fun of Chihiro when he said this originally. You were like, well, you only have 24 hours. You're not going to really become stronger by lifting weights in 24 hours. Man, you had no idea what was going on in his head at the time. I apologize, Chihiro. I am so sorry. I wish I had known. But I didn't, and I deeply apologize to you. What I said was not right. I hope you can forgive me one day.
Unknowingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now is my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when somebody says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. Wait, strong enough so that when somebody says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. Okay, so he's trying to face his depression, not depression, but his problem head on right there. His obstacle. He's actually trying to face it and not run away from it.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
Because of Mondo.
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help.
And the person he asked ended up killing them, dude. Oh my goodness, dude, this is so tragic. What the hell, dude? These writers were cooking in the lab, but like in the worst way possible because it's so perfectly tragic. It's like out of William Shakespeare's one of his tragedies, dude.
But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And the person he went to was...
Yeah, that's right.
It was you. You. And you killed him.
It sure was. The Biker King fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
Right. He trusted you, man. He trusted you. Messed up, dude. Messed up.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo is the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro always had aspired to.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. This is rough, man. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. Wait, I feel like Monokuma should be saying that, not Chihiro, but is that a typo? Typo game? Translation error? It's okay. I'm not going to reread it, but I feel like that's Monokuma saying that.
That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. What do you mean? What did he do? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room? Maybe, but I also feel like he did that just to try to get away with what he did.
Indeed.
That's exactly what I mean. Right.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
I did the Monokuma voice or something. I couldn't even do the Hifumi voice.
Wasn't that to cover up what he had done?
That's better. That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. If Kyoko speaks, I listen. I've said this a million times. If Kyoko thinks that's what happened, then I can also think that's what happened. Maybe Mondo did it out of honor. I think it was probably both.
But
how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room. Right. This way, I mean, none of us knew. It only took to Kyoko basically saying, look at his pee-pee area, essentially, for us to figure out his secret. So Mondo did keep the promise. It's just, Kyoko is Kyoko, and she can decipher everything, I guess. Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? And Mondo did all of that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. What's your secret, Mondo? What's your secret, dude? What is it? Possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secret exposed. What could it possibly be, man, that you had to go and murder Chihiro? I'd love to know. What could it possibly have been? Nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? A lot, because you've said that line like 10 times this chapter. To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
How about you don't do... I mean, I kind of want to know, but like at the same time... Mondo is going to die a very sad man.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? I do want to know what... No, I don't know, but I want to know. He killed his own brother!
Oh! Yeah, that might be something you don't want people to know about you. Jeez, and Makoto was wetting the bed in 5th grade. Like, Look at the difference between those two secrets. Clearly, he's got nothing on Makoto. You know he dug for hours to try to find the stuff on Makoto. He couldn't find anything, so that's what he had to come up with. Mondo killed his own brother, dude. Dang, that's deep. I don't know if that's worth killing somebody to keep that secret, but hey, if you're gonna kill somebody to keep her secret, it's gonna be something like that. Dang, man, that's rough right there. Oh, this is a tough one, man. This is a hard situation. How did you kill your brother? Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was named Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Dang, why is he looking at him like that? Mondo's only brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the star-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. How does he know all of this stuff, man? He must have so many resources. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. No, literally, like, he must have like a whole organization working for him to dig up all this info. It's crazy. Daya, the older brother number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother Mondo. Alright, so Mondo was sort of like, I don't know, just not the main guy. Which you didn't expect because we know Mondo is the ultimate biker gang leader. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over from the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Oh, jeez. I mean, I get these are biker gang leaders. They're not exactly nice people, but that's kind of hurtful to say. Can someone like that really be our leader? Ouch, guys. He's his brother. Of course he can be your leader. The heck? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Dio. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. Oh no. Mondo, no. Why?
But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid's brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic.
Are you stupid? We know he's stupid, but are you kidding me?
But suddenly...
Oh no. Oh no. Why, dude? Why? This is hurting me.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed them for what had happened.
Mondo, you are actually just such a scumbag, dude. My goodness. I'm trying to feel bad for you, man, but, like, it's hard. It's hard. This recklessness was caused by you. It's his fault. It's your fault he's dead. Like, why? Why do you have to be so dumb, man? Was it really worth it? Was it really worth losing your brother? I guess you didn't quote-unquote kill him, but, like, he was responsible. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. Dude, this is breaking my heart. Like, I've not played such a sad game, and I don't know if I've ever played such a sad game. This is, like, legitimately pulling my heartstrings out. It's a promise between... No! Guys, I'm not built for this. This is where the promise between men came in. Him holding his dying brother in his hands? No, bro, I'm done. No, I can't. This is only chapter 2. How many chapters of this torture is there? It's so good, but it's so hurtful. My goodness.
This is like bringing out all my dang emotions. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. But in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise he made to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Dio was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That's not what happened. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. So your entire biker gang was built on lies. And that never bothered you, Mondo. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his big brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. Is that what he was thinking? And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. Dang. I can understand why you wouldn't want that out to everybody, man. That's a bad... Because not only... Everyone would just look at you differently forever. That's a lot different than Makoto wedding his bed in 5th grade. Everyone would look at you different for the rest of time. Not knowing the details of it, not knowing anything, just Mondo killed his own older brother. Imagine. That's a really tough situation, man. What Mondo did isn't right, man, but you gotta think about also what he must have been feeling in his mind. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. Also that, I don't know how they would have found out, but I suppose if these kids found out about it, somehow it could make the way to the gangs if everybody got out. I don't really know how that would work, but he didn't want to take the risk. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. He's been suffering a while, actually. He has been feeling regretful about it. He just admitted that. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, the blackmail, man. My head filled up with all kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. Yeah, bro. I mean, you must have felt completely cornered. Instead of a predator, you were the prey. And you weren't used to feeling like that. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. Jeez. The music stopped, too. That's gave me a little bit of chills. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. It's almost such a perfect tragedy that you can't script it any better, dude. You can't script it any better. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept a secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Oh, jeez. Guys, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Hold it together, Lasalad. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. Oh, jeez, man. This is crazy. Chihiro wanted to change, man. Chihiro wanted to face the obstacle. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. Chihiro wanted to make the change that he had to make. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Oh, no. He did not say that to Mondo in this situation. Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. This is so tragic, dude.
You piece of...
Oh, no. So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Oh no. I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. Well, wouldn't you look at this? This is so ironic, man. This is so... I'll get into it after this scene. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. Exactly. Exactly. So incredibly ironic. This is genius writing, dude. This is top tier writing. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
No, I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? Chihiro doesn't know, dude. It's not his fault.
I just wanted to...
Oh my goodness, it gets worse. I really admire you. I admire your strength. But he's not the strong one, you are. He's weak. He's strong on the outside, he's weak on the inside. And it's on the inside that matters, man. It's on the inside that matters the most.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Dia! I don't remember anything after that. When he woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. It was the heat of the moment. Just like we talked about, just like Makoto said, just like the Monokuma Theater said, it was the heat of the moment. It wasn't planned. He did it because he was anxious, because he was stressed, because he was cornered, because he was weak. He was weak. And the weakling in front of him was presenting strength that he never was able to possess. And he couldn't handle that because he was truly insecure and weak the entire time. And now he's gonna die with that weakness. I had the dumbbell in hand and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro.
I gotta say, man, I like Sayaka a lot more than Chihiro. Like, on initial impressions, I thought the Sayaka death would hit me a lot harder than Chihiro's. Not after they're going with this background, man. Not after they're going into all of this backstory and stuff and what happened. This is like really tough for me, man. I don't like sad stuff. It gets me emotional. This is hitting home real bad. Not that I can relate to any of it, but like, it's rough to listen to for me.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
Don't judge a book by its cover. He may look strong, but he's among the weakest people here, man. And that's just been revealed to everyone.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. He was weaker than anybody, man. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his. It turned him into cold-blooded. God damn it. And you just love this, don't you? You just love this. You are in heaven right now, Monokuma, aren't you?
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
It can't be.
Execution.
Well, well now, well now, well now.
Well now, well now, well now. That's what I promised you, right? The blacking that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very
It's about to
special
happen, man.
punishment.
For Mondo Obata, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait! Wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
This is so tragic, man. What Mondo did was not right, and he obviously had a lot of problems, man, but this sucks. This sucks. I didn't want him to die. I just wish it didn't turn out like this. I just wish we weren't playing a game where all these characters who I'm really liking have to die. But we are, and I have to get used to this. I'm sorry, Mondo. I'll see you again in another life. Wait! I said wait!
Sorry, man.
Take care, Mondo.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Take care, buddy. I wish you the best of luck. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What's gonna happen, man? You really had to copy a stupid haircut, man. Of course, it's so iconic at this point. Circus? Tigers? Big fat metal ball? What's going on here? The cage of death? Oh no. What is this? What is a cage of death? What's inside that cage? You gonna put a tiger in there with him, bro? Oh, bro evacuated. Oh. He's like a hamster. Like a hamster wheel. Monokuma, what the frick is he doing? Electric cage? Oh, jeez. Bro got burned to a crisp. Metal with electricity? Yeah, that's never a good combination if you want to live. I'll tell you that right now. Monokuma died too? Everyone died? Mondo? He's gone. What the hell happened to him? His body should still be there. What? Oh, hell no. They made this man into butter and he just ate it on pancakes? That's some messed up stuff right there. Are you kidding me?
Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace.
I have a lot to process, my friends. The episode stops here. It's a little bit of a longer episode. I have a lot of thoughts. I don't necessarily know if now's the time to say them, but like I said, this just sucks, man. Like, Mondo, I get it. I get the internal weakness part, man. I understand it. It's tough. It really is. Especially if you don't have anyone to talk to about it. You just let it eat you alive. And obviously I've never been in a situation quite like Mondo, where he killed his own brother and had to live with it, live with that fact and not tell everybody or anybody for the rest of his life. But, you know, I understand having to hold emotions in, hold regret in, not really feeling there are people that are going to understand that type of thing. I get it. You feel like there's nobody to talk to about certain things, and you're alone in a lot of stuff in life. I get it. And I get he has anger issues. I'm not defending what he did whatsoever, though. You know, he has to be better in that situation. He can't kill Chihiro, who is... That's the most tragic part about it, man. Chihiro, this quote-unquote weak one, was trying to get better, trying to do the right thing, trying to change. And Mondo, the weak one, who was the supposed strong one, was not able to do that and ended up being the one to off the small Chihiro who was trying to make the big change. But the big boy himself couldn't make the big change because he was weak. It's sad. It's literally straight out of a Shakespeare tragedy, some way or another, man. I've read a lot of those, in school, and it shapes up exactly like that. That's exactly what it reminds me of. It's tragic, and it really gets you. It really gets you in your feels. So if that's what I have to get used to with Danganronpa, this is going to be a very tough Let's Play for sure. But I can handle it. It just might take me some time to process it all. Because I know these aren't real characters, man, but I've always been like that with stories and movies and books and I guess now games, where it still hits me hard if it's sad. I'm not good at differencing reality versus fantasy. It's all the same to me. If it's sad, it's sad. If it's happy, it's happy. That applies in both ways, man. Whether it's game, movie, book, or real life. Happy is happy and sad is sad. It hits me all the same, man. Alright, that's where I'm going to end it. It seems we're about to close the books on Chapter 2. I assume so, because Chapter 1 ended shortly after this point as well in the last chapter. So, I'll see you guys back for the next episode very shortly. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Rest in peace to Chihiro and Mondo. Another two have fallen, and we will remember them forever. This is Lasalad signing out. Hope you have a good rest of your day and your night. I will see you very soon. We're going to keep on going and getting this thing done, man. I pray that no more tragedies quite like this take place, but I have a feeling we're going to be in for some even worse ones. Peace out. I'll see you soon. And bye. Bye.